Have you ever wondered how long you might live after 65? The answer isn't found in medical reports or genetics alone. It's reflected in your daily habits and lifestyle. The key to longevity lies in 6 essential signs that indicate physical health, mental sharpness, emotional resilience, independence, social connections, and a strong sense of purpose. These factors shape how well we age and determine our overall well-being. In this discussion, we'll explore these 6 signs through real-life stories of older individuals who embody them. From staying physically active to maintaining mental agility and finding meaning in daily life, these examples reveal the true secret to living a long, fulfilling life after 65. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of how your lifestyle choices today can shape your future health, happiness, and longevity. Stay with us to discover how you can embrace these habits for a vibrant and meaningful life. Sign 1. Physical mobility. One of the clearest indicators of longevity after 65 is physical mobility. A strong, flexible body not only helps older adults maintain their independence, but also plays a crucial role in extending life expectancy. If you can move with ease, walk long distances without feeling fatigued, and climb stairs without holding onto the railing, it's a sign that your body is still functioning well. The story of John, 72 years old, is a perfect example of this. John starts every morning with a simple yet effective habit, walking around his neighborhood. While the distance isn't particularly long, he has made it an essential part of his daily routine. Occasionally, he also rides his bicycle to a nearby park or takes early morning strolls along the beach to enjoy the fresh air. His neighbors often admire how effortlessly he moves, climbing stairs without needing to pause for a break. While many people his age struggle with mobility, John maintains an impressive level of agility. When asked about his secret to staying in such good shape, John simply smiles and says, "There's nothing special. I just keep moving every day." He doesn't rely on complex or high-intensity workouts. Instead, he focuses on simple, consistent activities. In addition to walking, he enjoys gardening, tending to his plants, and handling household chores on his own, rather than depending on his children. For him, movement is not just about staying fit. It also brings him joy and mental clarity. Scientific studies have shown that people who maintain their mobility in old age tend to live longer than those who are less active. Regular physical activity helps strengthen the heart, maintain muscle flexibility, and reduce the risk of age-related conditions such as osteoporosis, arthritis, and diabetes. You don't need to run marathons or do intense gym workouts. Just engaging in light but consistent activities like walking, climbing stairs, or doing housework can provide tremendous health benefits. Mobility is not just about maintaining physical strength. It also plays a key role in preserving independence in daily life. Being able to walk independently, shop for groceries, and clean the house without assistance fosters confidence and a positive mindset. On the other hand, losing mobility can lead to dependency, social isolation, and negative emotional effects. That's why staying active doesn't just help you live longer, it ensures a better quality of life. John's story is a reminder that it is never too late to start moving. No matter your age, maintaining the habit of staying active and exercising regularly will help you remain healthy and independent in the years to come. Start today, even if it's just a small step. Each movement adds up, leading to a future filled with energy and vitality. Sign 2. Mental sharpness. One of the most important indicators of longevity after 65 is mental sharpness. Keeping the brain active not only improves memory and concentration, but also reduces the risk of conditions such as Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. People with keen minds, flexible thinking, and a curiosity about the world tend to maintain a higher quality of life as they age. The story of Thomas, 78 years old, is a perfect example of this. Thomas has always been known as a lifelong learner with a passion for knowledge. Even after retiring, he continues his daily habit of reading. His routine has remained the same for years. Mornings spent catching up on the news, afternoons dedicated to reading history, philosophy, and sometimes mystery novels. Beyond books, he enjoys intellectual games such as chess, crossword puzzles, and Sudoku to keep his memory sharp and his logical thinking skills strong. Every weekend, Thomas follows a special tradition, playing chess with his grandson. These matches are not only a way to bond with family, but also a method for him to maintain his mental agility. One time, during a family gathering, he solved a complex logic puzzle faster than anyone else, including much younger family members. This left everyone in awe, and his grandchildren often joke that Grandpa's mind is sharper than ours. Research has shown that engaging in regular intellectual activities can slow down cognitive decline and reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Activities such as reading, learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, or taking online courses help strengthen neural connections and keep the brain functioning at its best. Mental sharpness is not just about memory. It also reflects an optimistic mindset and a love for learning. Thomas doesn't just read books. He actively participates in local library discussions, debates social and political issues, and even spends time learning Spanish through a mobile app. For him, it's never too late to learn something new. Thomas's story proves that keeping the brain active is the key to longevity. The brain is like a muscle. If you don't exercise it, it will weaken over time. So make it a habit to read, engage in brain games, or pick up a new skill to ensure you remain sharp and alert in the years ahead. A keen mind not only helps you live longer, but also makes life more enjoyable every single day. Sign 3. Emotional resilience. One of the most crucial factors influencing longevity after 65 is emotional resilience. Life is full of changes and losses, especially as we age. The key difference between those who live long, healthy lives and those who decline rapidly often lies in how they handle adversity. Emotionally resilient individuals don't let grief consume them. Instead, they learn to adapt, find new joys, and continue living with purpose. The story of William, 72 years old, is a powerful testament to this strength. 3 years ago, William's life changed completely when his wife passed away after more than 40 years of marriage. Losing his lifelong companion was a devastating blow, and for the first few months, he felt lost and deeply lonely. But instead of allowing grief to take control of his life, he chose to move forward by trying new things. He enrolled in a painting class at a local community center. At first, it was just a way to pass the time. But over time, he realized that painting allowed him to express his emotions and find joy in every brushstroke. He also joined a cooking class, where he learned to prepare his late wife's favorite dishes. Instead of feeling sad when standing in the kitchen, he used cooking as a way to relive cherished memories and turn them into a meaningful experience. Beyond his personal hobbies, William also made a conscious effort to stay socially active. He frequently hosted small dinner gatherings with old friends, participated in book club events, and even attended senior dance classes on occasion. While he still had moments of nostalgia and longing, he refused to let sadness keep him from enjoying life. Research has shown that people with high emotional resilience tend to live longer and are less likely to suffer from stress-related illnesses such as high blood pressure or heart disease. A positive mindset helps the body produce beneficial hormones, maintain overall physical health, and strengthen the immune system. William's story is a reminder that loss is inevitable, but how we respond to it is what truly matters. Instead of letting grief take over, find new activities, maintain connections with loved ones, and focus on what brings happiness. Emotional resilience not only helps us live longer, but also makes life after 65 more meaningful and fulfilling. Sign 4. Independence in daily tasks. One of the most important indicators of longevity after 65 is the ability to remain independent in daily tasks. Maintaining the ability to care for oneself without relying on others not only reflects good physical health, but also demonstrates mental sharpness and an active lifestyle. People who can manage their daily responsibilities tend to have a higher quality of life, feel more confident, and are more likely to live longer. The story of Joseph, 84 years old, is a great example of this. Despite being 84, Joseph continues to live an incredibly independent life. Every morning he wakes up on time, prepares his own breakfast with toasted bread and a cup of black coffee, and then spends time tidying up his home and tending to his small backyard garden, where he grows vegetables and flowers to keep his living space vibrant. He doesn't rely on his children or grandchildren to help with these tasks, because for him, being able to do things on his own is key to maintaining a strong mind and a sense of usefulness. Each week, Joseph goes grocery shopping by himself, picking out fresh ingredients and household essentials. He enjoys personally selecting the best produce and ensuring that everything meets his standards rather than having someone else do it for him. When something in the house needs fixing, whether it's changing a light bulb or repairing a small appliance, he takes care of it himself. This not only saves him money but also keeps him active and engaged. Even though his family has offered to help many times, Joseph always responds with a warm smile. "Thank you, but I can still do it myself. If I ever truly need help, I'll ask." For him, independence is not about rejecting the care of his loved ones, but about maintaining his dignity and sense of control over his own life. Research has shown that independence in daily tasks is one of the key factors in determining longevity. People who can cook, clean, and manage their own personal care tend to have better overall health, a lower risk of chronic illnesses, and improved mental clarity. Maintaining independent routines also helps prevent feelings of dependence, reduces the risk of depression, and fosters confidence as one navigates old age. Joseph's story serves as a reminder that independence is the key to a long and fulfilling life. No matter how old we get, staying proactive in daily activities allows us to feel strong, energized, and truly enjoy life to the fullest. Sign 5. Social connections. One of the most important factors in extending life after 65 is maintaining social connections. People who actively engage with friends, chat with neighbors, and participate in community activities not only feel happier but also enjoy better mental and physical health. Social connections help reduce the risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even strengthen the immune system. The story of Mary, 86 years old, is a perfect example of the power of social engagement. Mary is the heart of her neighborhood gatherings. Every month she hosts tea parties or singing nights at her home, inviting friends, neighbors, and even newcomers to join. She firmly believes that spending time together, whether simply chatting, playing board games, or reminiscing about old stories, helps strengthen relationships. She often says, "There's nothing more valuable than a room filled with laughter." Beyond hosting social events, Mary makes it a habit to check in on her friends regularly. She calls or visits them, ensuring that no one feels alone. If someone in her circle falls ill or faces a difficult time, she is the first to show up with a warm meal or a funny story to lift their spirits. Her kindness and openness not only bring joy to others, but also give her a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. Studies have shown that people who maintain strong social connections tend to live longer and have lower rates of illness compared to those who are socially isolated. Staying connected with others helps reduce stress, regulate blood pressure, and even boost the immune system. On the other hand, loneliness can lead to depression, memory decline, and an increased risk of heart disease. Mary's social engagement doesn't stop at friendships. She also actively participates in community service. She helps organize programs for seniors, attends painting classes, and even teaches cooking lessons to younger individuals eager to learn. To her, life is most meaningful when shared with others. Mary's story is proof that social connections don't just bring joy, they also contribute to a longer, healthier life. When we nurture strong relationships, we not only extend our years but also enrich them with happiness. So don't hesitate to spend time with friends, family, and your community. Every conversation and shared smile could be the key to a long and meaningful life. Sign 6. Sense of purpose. One of the most important factors in extending life after 65 is having a sense of purpose. People who have something to look forward to each day tend to maintain a positive mindset, better health, and a longer lifespan. When you have a reason to wake up in the morning, you not only feel happier but also keep your mind and body engaged. The story of Linda, 92 years old, is a perfect example of this. Despite being over 90, Linda has never had a dull day. Every morning she wakes up early to tend to her small garden, a place where she has grown vegetables and flowers for many years. For her, gardening is not just a hobby but a source of motivation that keeps her active, focused, and joyful. Every day new plants sprout, flowers bloom, and I always have something to do, she shares with a warm smile. But Linda's sense of purpose goes beyond her garden. In addition to caring for her plants, she actively participates in community activities. She mentors a group of older women on healthy cooking and nutrition. She also enjoys meeting and sharing life experiences with younger people in her neighborhood. Linda believes that her stories can inspire and help the next generation find meaning in their own lives. Scientific research has shown that people with a clear sense of purpose have a lower risk of heart disease, a stronger immune system, and a faster recovery rate from life's challenges. Those who stay engaged in activities such as gardening, mentoring, or pursuing personal passions often feel their lives have greater meaning, which contributes to a longer and happier life. Linda often says, "The secret to a long life isn't avoiding old age, it's always having something to look forward to." For her, life after 65 isn't a time to wait, but an opportunity to keep exploring, contributing, and cherishing every moment. Linda's story is a reminder that having a purpose is the key to longevity and mental well-being. When you have a reason to wake up every day, whether big or small, you create a life that is meaningful, joyful, and fulfilling. So find something that gives you a sense of value, whether it's a hobby, volunteering, or simply helping those around you. These things will allow you to fully embrace life at any age. Conclusion. Looking back at the stories of John, Thomas, William, Joseph, Mary, and Linda, we can see that longevity after 65 is not just about luck or genetics. It depends significantly on lifestyle choices and how we take care of ourselves. The 6 key indicators: physical mobility, mental sharpness, emotional resilience, independence in daily tasks, social connections, and a sense of purpose, are the determining factors in both the quality and length of life after 65. Maintaining a strong body through daily movement helps preserve independence. Keeping the mind sharp by reading, learning, and challenging oneself reduces the risk of cognitive decline. Knowing how to cope with loss and find new joys keeps the spirit resilient. Independence in daily tasks not only upholds dignity, but also reinforces a sense of self-worth. Staying socially connected reduces loneliness, while having a sense of purpose provides motivation each day. Age is not the ultimate deciding factor. Our daily habits are the key to longevity and a meaningful, healthy life. If you are stepping into life beyond 65 or striving for a high-quality aging experience, focus on what truly matters. Stay active, keep your mind engaged, cultivate optimism, maintain independence, build social connections, and find joy in everyday moments. Anyone can develop these habits to enjoy a fulfilling and happy old age. It is never too late to start a positive lifestyle, one that not only extends life but also brings happiness and meaning to every moment.